welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, hi, my name is Shiv, hello and welcome. In today's video I am filming this kind of simple summer ready makeup tutorial. It's basically just like a go-to look to wear in the summertime when you do prefer a bit of full coverage but can't really be bothered to do like a heavy eye makeup kind of look, kind of vibe. It's probably something that I'll be wearing very often, and I just kind of run you through some products and tips and tricks and things like that. If you would like to see how to get this look and kind of just dive into some makeup, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. It means the absolute world. Follow me on my social media pages. I'm Chiffon Makeup Biz on Instagram, TikTok and more recently Lemonade. But yeah, let's just carry on and I'll show you how I got this look. Just as a warning, I do look very different in a few seconds. This is the before. I'm going to start with the brows. Starting off with my brows, I have the By Ellie brow shape. Right here I have a big one and a little one. How cute. I'm actually going on a holiday next month, so the little one is just going to come with me. I just know that I'm going to like this product. You know when you have a feeling, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and take the big one and just start by fluffing up the brows. I've already moisturized my skin. As you can see, it's very shiny. And this is what she looks like. I love how we give cosmetics female pronouns. I just love that for some reason, I really do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this right here. This is the By Ellie brow shape. This is what it looks like. Nice kind of sleek, normal packaging. Normal packaging, do you know what I mean? Like just nice packaging. And then I'm gonna open it up. This is actually something I got from TikTok, so yeah, and then this is what it looks like inside. It's just kind of like a see-through gel. Very fun and interesting. And I'm going to start by just spritzing the spoolie that it comes with a little bit of setting spray. You can use water, but it's just what I have to hand. Not too much, just a little bit to kind of get the formula going, and then I'm going to go ahead and fluff up my brows. Do you know, this feels very sticky, like just to the touch, so that's feeling. I'm just going to start by brushing up these brows. God, this is oh my god, look how easy that was. This formula is so like sticky, but in a good way. So I'm just basically just pulling up the brow. I just feel like a fluffy brow is really a summer vibe. I just feel like it makes your face look so like youthful and fresh. Absolutely love a big brow. I'm part woman, part eyebrow, and I'm here for it. This stuff is like sticky. If you have really coarse eyebrow hairs, this is no joke, and I think I already prefer this to the Pink Honey Brow Soap. I don't know, I just feel like it was just so easy to use. Like, done. Do you know what I mean? I take my ring finger and just flatten down those edges, which there basically are none because the spoolie's done the work for me. So I've got a big old bushy brow going on there, like look at the difference. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other brow, just spritzing that with some setting spray. I actually kind of noticed that you need a little bit of wetness in there. Like, listen to that sound. I know you won't be able to see it, but once I've got the brow shape on there, I'm just going to go ahead and literally just push up those brows. I'm in quite a good mood today. I don't know if you can tell. I just feel like I've got a holiday coming soon. I'm starting to feel organised, and when I feel organised, my just like whole self, like whole being is just better. I just feel like a better human being when I like feel organised and feel like I'm on top of things. Today I'm dedicating this whole day to filming some content for you guys on like all platforms, TikTok, Lemonade. Definitely go and check out my page there because I've been doing quite a lot of work on Lemonade. I am like a Lemonade beauty content creator, which is really exciting. I'm super proud of myself. I feel like sometimes I'm really hard on myself when it comes to content. I'm doing pretty well, I would say so, given that I work a full-time job and everything. So I really am part woman, part eyebrow at this. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm really happy with those brows, and I feel like it just adds such a lifted appearance. I'm now going to prime my eyes with the Be Perfect shadow base thingy. Pop some onto my lid and blend it out. Like you have no options. I just want to blend it out really quickly because this dries quite quickly. Man, that's on you, yeah.
You've been terrorizing.
I just love a simple eye look. I do love my creative looks, but when I'm in the summertime, like realistically, apart from a festival, I don't tend to wear like crazy eyeshadows every day, even though that is kind of like part of my blood, I feel. But just realistically, like in the boiling heat and stuff, makeup sweats off, and also like you just want to be involved, like kind of inside whatever is happening. I don't know why I worded that so weirdly. But I'm just patting out this eyeshadow base. It blends in and dries down very quickly, which I actually think would be a really good idea for summer rather than the P. Louise one, just because that way you're not waiting for it to like go tacky and sort of dry down, all those kind of things. You've already got like that really quick base to put any kind of shadow that you want to do on top. I'm gonna go ahead and finish blending that out. I'm not even gonna really do any major eyeshadows, so if you want eyeshadow tutorials, please check out other tutorials I've done before, because I've done tons of creative stuff. But for the time being, I'm just gonna go super simple and just take a nudie colour. To be honest, you could probably just use your pressed powder if you don't have an eyeshadow palette to hand. I'm just gonna take the shade Beaming right here from the Morphe 35U palette, and it's a nice kind of muted beigey kind of colour. I'm taking it on a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna set that eyeshadow base.
You were never worthy.
I'm literally just kind of roughly dabbing it on, no precision at all. Like, we have summer to see, people. This is basically just to stop like the eyeshadow base or concealer if you choose to use concealer on the lid instead. This just prevents it from creasing and everything. It just kind of makes the eyes look a little bit more even. And then I'm now going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade. I'm going to take Bronzed and Buffed, which is this kind of light brown shade here. It has a little bit of sparkle in, but I feel like when you blend it out, you're not going to see it anyway. So I'm taking that on a fluffy brush. I'm just going to run that back and forth through my crease like no one's business. I'm literally not being precise at all, but it's added like a nice little bit of depth. Like, this is just a standard kind of go-to in the summer months, but also winter, I guess. Just kind of when you really like don't want to spend time on your makeup, but you still want it to kind of look like you've done something. This is just the easiest way to create an eye look. And then once you've also got this down, I feel like you really can do any eye look that you want. Kind of putting that out towards the brow bone as well. Got a little mirror here, and I'm very like proud of my genius DIY setup. I'm balancing another mirror on another tripod, so I've got a mirror behind the ring light. I can actually see what I'm doing for once, which is really cool. And that is literally all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. I'm now going to take my favourite liner formula ever. This is the Revolution Renaissance liner. If you want an affordable liner or just one that you can rely on, this is a good one. I find the felt liners, like, they can be amazing, and out of the blue they're just dry, whereas this one, I don't know, it just seems to last for a really long time. And this is the brown one. It has this kind of like purpley packaging, but the black one is also amazing. I just feel like for summer, for kind of like a fresher, easier, quick look, a brown liner just really adds that definition without being too heavy. Not that too heavy is a bad thing. You know I love a heavy makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and apply like a small-ish wing with this.
It's not my fault.
How cute is this little mirror? It came in my by Ellie PR parcel, so thank you very much if you're watching this. But I just think that's really cute. Like, I like the wooden mirror. It feels very tropical, and I'm definitely gonna take it on holiday with me. So I'm just gonna pull up from that outer corner, kind of like a little dot there, just for a guide, and then I'm gonna pull up.
That's on you, yeah.
I've got my lash in it, so it got stuck. And then I've got a little line going on, and I'm just going to pull that together and then fill in the little triangle.
Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy.
And then once I'm happy with that line, I'm going to go ahead and try to replicate it on the other side. Wish me luck. I feel like because I don't wear makeup every day anymore, I'm losing my skills of being able to like craft a decent eyeliner without absolute sheer concentration. Definitely isn't my favourite liner that I've ever done in my life, just gonna say that, but if it wasn't for this, it would be a lot worse. So yeah, this is what we're working with. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. I'm just gonna curl my lashes real quick. These are the Morphe eyelash curlers. gonna like try some new eyelash curlers just because why not? Like I remember when I first got into makeup, like really into makeup and started to kind of like know all of the cult favourites. I remember when the Shu Amora eyelash curlers were like the thing. So I want to give them a go. Has anyone tried them? Let me know. So I'm giving my lashes a good curl to really open up the eyes. Just gently squeeze the lash curler just before your lash line, but leave a little gap so you don't end up like cutting into your eye, and then pump a few times before releasing. I'm now going to put on some mascara. This is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Fluffy Lash Mascara. I love this like bottle. It's really like heavy. It just feels like really, you know, kind of luxurious and good quality. This is a big kind of like brush wand. I'm just gonna wipe off any excess. We're not leaving super clumpy, and put on some mascara. Got some dots on my eyes like from the mascara, but I will wipe that off once it's dry. I'm gonna let that mascara mess dry down, and then we're gonna go ahead and pop on our falsies. For lashes, I'm gonna take the Eye Candy Clio lashes. These are super fluffy and wispy, like choppy lashes, and what I'm going to do is cut them down into 3/4 and pop them on so they're not so intense. I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and I'll be right back. I'm now going to go in with foundation. I've already like primed my face and everything, so I'm not going to apply a primer, and I used a moisturizer with a tanning drop in it, so I don't really want to put too much like other stuff on my face because I'm going in the very full coverage foundation. This is the Be Perfect Chroma Cover Foundation in the shade W6. Now my like spatula thing is a little bit messed up on this, but the actual formula is amazing, and no, it is not going to match my skin. I don't have any tan on like that has developed. However, I do have tan on that is slowly developing, so hopefully by the time I'm finished it will look okay. I'm going to blend it hella down the neck though. I just really want to use this foundation basically, and I don't have a light shade, so we're going to do that. And I'm taking it on my Coco Cosmetics Chloe sponge thing to blend it into my skin, because full coverage for me is still a summer essential. I just kind of feel like if you powder right, it will last. I'm just gonna apply this with my wonky spatula. I actually like, I'm just someone who never complains about products, and I probably should, because the actual, okay, this is a lot. The actual formula of this foundation, and obviously not very hygienic, but it is what it is, and it only goes on my face. Apparently they like fixed all the broken spatulas in this batch, and I just never bothered to message them. I just was like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just use a mended kind of damaged spatula, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this very dark foundation out, and you'll see what I mean by full coverage. It actually looks like I'm putting on a mask. I don't usually do this extreme with it on foundation much, but it's just because I really have not fake tanned in so long that it has completely washed off me, so my colour is just my natural colour, which is super pale. But I'm just blending this out.
I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem.
So now we're looking a little bit crazy, but it's gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna take the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Cream. I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Cream Contour and Bronze in the shade Light, just to add a little bit of like definition to the face. So I'm just going to click this on, squeeze that shot. I've actually been really liking this since I tried it out on my channel. Like the shade is a little bit weird initially, I thought, but I think it's just because I'm used to using such like warm tone cream bronzer products. But I do actually quite like this. I just like the tone that it gives to the face. Like that. I'm going to go a little bit down my nose, under the lip, under the chin, and then all around. And then to blend it out, I'm going to use this angled kabuki brush. Blending that out. Also just going to take it down the nose. The contrast between my hand and my face. I'm really wishing that I'd fake tanned last night so I don't look so crazy, or that I just use a lighter foundation. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend out the tops of my forehead. I feel like I do have a fairly big-ish forehead, so I do like to get a nice bronzy forehead to kind of like, you know, just to disguise it a little. Blending that back and forth. I do really like this cream bronzer. I feel like it just blends in so nicely. I just think I probably do need like another warmer shade as well. For concealer, I'm taking the HMB Cosmetics concealer in the shade SFW2, and I'm just going to pop this onto my usual places. I absolutely love this concealer.
But baby, minutes.
Put them under my forehead. This is going to get rid of this like kind of orangey mask face that we have going on. So that's a little tip if you do apply a foundation that's too dark like me. Just fix it with concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop this on quite a full amount because I do want a really full coverage lip. It's just my kind of vibe, you know. I've never really fallen in love with the like kind of clean girl aesthetic. I like the lifestyle. I think the lifestyle is really good and like positive and encouraging, like taking your hot girl walk and having matcha and stuff like that. But for the actual makeup part, I like a full beat, you know. So this is my natural-ish, I say not crazy eyeshadows. Let's have a look. Obviously feel free to dial this down. You do not have to use everything I use or the amount of product that I'm using. The best thing about makeup is you can do whatever you please. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop that onto a massive triangle on my face. A bit around the mouth because why not? And then I'm just going to spritz this brush, this sponge actually, with a little bit of setting spray to give it a little bit of an extra hold. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tap off the excess mark in my hand and then just get to work blending this out in dabbing motions. You know the drill. And I just want this is going to kind of fix the orangeness. That does look so much better already. Now I'm going to take a very pale concealer. God, I've got like orange. Let's just pretend it's not there. I'm going to take the H&B concealer in the shade 0.5N. I definitely have used this combination before on my channel. This is just a super light concealer and I really like doing this trick, like doing a normal concealer, normal foundation, and then just popping like a little amount right on the inner kind of bag area, if you will, of where your concealer would go. And this is just going to really open that eye up and really brighten, rather than like needing to go in with an excessive amount of baking powder. Or if you just want a really bright look, there's a little tip I like to do, and then just tap. Like try not to move the sponge around too much, just blend it out into that one area, and then once you've got it nice and blended, then you can kind of move the sponge a little bit around to kind of diffuse it into the rest of the concealer. I just feel like that looks so like nice and bright.
When you drop that bomb, girl, are you...
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take, I realise when I edit my videos, I'm gonna go ahead. Why do I say that so fast? I'm going to go ahead and take the brush that I use for the cream like bronzer and just dab out this little section by my temple, just so it's not that really sharp line. I do quite like it in makeup photos, but like for a non-editorial, I guess, Instagram photo, it just looks nicer blended out. Now we're going to go ahead and add a liquid blush. I'm taking this one here from MUA. This is in the shade Peach Puff. It's a beautiful corally pink, as you would imagine. I'm going to go ahead and pop on a lot of product using my Peaches Makeup PC16 brush. I'm just going to dab it into my cheek. I'm just really packing on this blusher from MUA. This is in the shade Peach Puff, and I'm using a PC16 from Peach just to really blend that in. Just feel like this is the easiest way to do it, and then if you go overboard you can always go in with the beauty blender to kind of like soak up the excess product. I'm just really going to pack that in, and it will just add such a cute look.
You've been flexing everywhere, girl, look in the mirror.
Now we're looking very shiny. I'm going to go ahead and powder the skin with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Powder. I do love this powder, but I'll mention it every time. I hate the packaging. I really don't like a netted powder packaging. I feel like it makes it messier than like a normal powder would be, and then you just find it really hard to get out all of the product. I don't know, like when you get a loose powder, you know it's not going to be super neat, but this just makes it really difficult. I don't know, it's just not like a quick product to use, but I do really like the powder itself. So for someone who likes to spend time on their makeup, it's kind of not the point of this video. You don't like this powder. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly take my beauty sponge and just dab out under the eyes again, just to make sure there's no creasing, so that way when we go on top with powder, you're not just putting powder on top of the creases that are already there. I'll go ahead and load up my kind of tip and brush, this big fluffy one. Tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to push this the eye area. Like it's baking but not really baking.
Change the honey.
while that kind of sits for a moment, I'm going to go ahead and just powder the rest of the face. And then when you've got the powder on there, you can start kind of like buffing it into the skin. And then because we put so much foundation down the neck, don't forget to set that as well. And I'm going to take the Morphe Touch of Sun bronzer. I know I'm kind of already looking bronzed anyway from the dark foundation. I figured why not add some more bronzer because this is a summer ready look. And I actually really like this bronzer. The formula is so nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just swirl a big fluffy face brush into this and then just kind of bronze up my face, starting with the outer edges of my face. And then under the jaw. And then definitely down the neck and chest, just because the foundation doesn't match, so I'm gonna add a little bit of like something, you know, so don't look so crazy. And then I know I've already popped a cream blush on, but I'm gonna pop the powder on top. This is the MUA Blushed Matte Blush Powder in the shade Rouge Punch also, so it matches the liquid blush and you're gonna get extra staying power. And I'm just popping that on with this brush from Morphe for some extra blush. Off the excess and apply generously. Just love blushing because I've got such a full coverage foundation. I feel like I can really pack on the blush because blush just disappears from your face. Like no matter how good the blush is, just always pack it on. Even if you leave looking a little bit clowny, I promise within like an hour it will look fine. Just really packing that blush on, building up towards like the hairline. I like it fairly high up on my cheek rather than just here. I think that's kind of like the way a lot of people like to wear their blush, but however you like to wear it is absolutely fine. You stole your piece, put it. I'm actually now just going to take the foundation off my lips with a cotton bud, just so when we do the lips it looks so much nicer. And now for lips, I'm going to take the Peaches Makeup Borderline Lip Liner. This is a nice nude, but it kind of like feels a little bit pinky to me, so I quite like it. I'll go ahead and pop this onto my lips, just kind of overlining them slightly, starting from the bottom. Then for lips, I have an absolute top tip that I have been doing ever since last year because I actually had my lips tattooed. Now, you definitely do not have to get your lips tattooed, but if you're someone whose lips are slightly more pink, slightly more like reddy toned or something like that, just skip the lipstick this summer. Trust me, you won't get that like ring around your lips. It just feels so much nicer. Just go in with a lip liner and a plumping gloss or an SPF lip balm. Perfection. This is the new, brand new, So In Vogue Killer Lips Lip Plumper, and just, oh my god, look at the packaging. Did not expect this at all. It's stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on. I tried out a lip plumper in my last video, and the one prior to that, and it literally blew up my lips and it hurt so much. So I'm kind of hoping this doesn't hurt as much. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on and I will tell you my thoughts. Baby, it's you. First of all, it tingles like instantly. So glossy, everything, yes. I really want to get like the crap on it, so I'm just going to wipe that off on the back of my hand so it's like cleanish before I put it back in the tube. Okay, it's not hurting like the other one, but it tingles slightly. I love this lip plumper gloss. It's not sticky, feels more like a balm. Yeah, definite win for me for that. Okay, I'm now just going to finish the look with some All Nighter setting spray. Definitely running out, it's splatting on my face, and then I'm going to give that a fan dry. I'm going to go off camera to do my hair quick and I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. I tried to give myself a bit of a blowout with these like hairdryer brushes, but I'm not a hair expert, but I mean it's a bit more voluminous than usual. Anyway, main focus of this video is the makeup. This is the finished look right here. I feel like it's just nice, bronzy, kind of sits on your skin nicely, makeup ready for the summer. You feel your most confident in this, in my humble opinion, and I think think it's absolutely perfect for summer. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Let me know what kind of looks you want to see from me this year, what kind of videos, because I'm definitely back on my YouTube game. I'm really enjoying making content and everything like that. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the absolute world, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. Please go ahead and follow me on my social media pages. I am on TikTok, Instagram, recently Lemonade. My handle on all of them is Chiffon Makeup, is the same as my YouTube. And yeah, just come over, come chat to me, that kind of thing. I'm a lot more active on the other platforms than I am on YouTube. I need to get better at being active on YouTube. I'm gonna try, I promise. But yeah, now I'm all dolled up and ready to go for summer, even though it's like 22 past 10 at night. I'm gonna go, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I shall see you in the next one. Bye.